What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. So we're going to be talking about Scream 5 again today. The first reactions for Scream 5 came out today. We also got a new image, as you see on your screen, of Ghostface. And we also found out some tidbits about... Not tidbits. We found out that the red carpet premiere next Tuesday is going to be getting... Or it's not going to happen. It's been canceled. But they did confirm in the Variety article that came out that as of right now, because again, this could always change, that there is no plans to delay the film itself from its release that it has coming next week. So from the article itself, it says that press and radio promotional screenings, as well as the wide theatrical release of the fifth title in the hit series created by Wes Craven, will still proceed on the big screen as planned. So this, of course, should be something for all of you to remain calm. I know a lot of you were looking forward to the red carpet premiere and seeing all the cast come together and have some nice happy photos and see what the reception was like from the red carpet premiere. But the movie was screened indeed for critics earlier this week and today, and the social embargo lifted it like I was telling you guys it would lift today. And a lot of the reactions so far have been mostly positive. I did come across one negative one. I'm not going to show that one here, not because I don't care about it, but because it was just one negative one that seems to be kind of just going against what everyone else is saying. Whereas I just don't want to show it because it seems like this person is kind of trolling, but they say they are not. And I want to trust them, but I also don't want to just harp on the negativity about the film just yet. I want to do that for myself in my own time if I have my gripes with it. We also found out today that Brian Tyler's score for the film will be dropping tonight on Spotify and all the other platforms. But there's a track called New Horizon that came out, and it sounds amazing. It sounds fantastic. And I'll leave a link to that down in the description. But we're going to jump right on into these reactions that have been coming out from the Scream press screenings that went on later or earlier today and throughout the week, and the social embargo is now lifted. So here we have one from Perry from Collider. I have seen the new Scream movie and it's a winner. Yes, it's bloody, but also feels loaded with love and reverence for the original and the fandom it amassed, and felt like it was talking to me to a degree. So that's again of positive reaction. Nice to hear that from Perry. I watched a lot of the Collider videos. I love most of the things she does on her channel as well. So one little positive reaction. I'm going to jump into some other ones that are coming up. So this is going to be a trend of just positive reaction. Won't see many negatives, just positives. So we have here from Megan and Mary Beth. What a welcome return to Woodsboro. Scream is a razor-sharp, bloody introspection on the genre and Wes Craven's legacy. All the feels and one hell of a genre start to 2022. My horror heart is so full. Scream is good. Jenna Ortega and Jasmine Savoy Brown in particular stand out. That's all I will say for now. I will say that Jasmine Savoy Brown, I'm seeing that with these reactions, she's getting a lot of attention, as I had a feeling she would. Just something about Jasmine Savoy Brown, even though I was mostly excited for Dylan Minnette when he got casted, something about what I have seen from her and that recent show that she's in, I think it's called Yellow Jackets, she's killing it. So I can't wait to see how Minnie comes to life. Here's another one. As someone who has been in love with the franchise for a little over 25 years now, I totally and completely love Scream. Brutal kills, fun mystery, and both the legacy cast and newbies were great. Wes would be so proud. So the mentioning of Wes being proud, again, the more these reactions come out and the more positive they are, even if it's negative. The mention of just the fact of Wes in and of itself with all this positivity, I know it's going to be very emotional for some people. More specifically, definitely got to be very emotional for Nev, Courtney, and David and the whole entire Radio Silence team. So here's another one. It says, I love Scream. It pokes fun at itself, elevated horror, and has a lot to say about movie fandom. Like we've already been told, it leans deep into legacy in the right ways and uses the Scream family to great and surprising effect. New crew is excellent too, especially Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega, we know, is playing Tara Carpenter in the film. Honestly, a lot of people are going to be surprised at the outcome of what happens at the opening. I feel like if they're not like us and they've been kind of playing detective with this movie and just having a hunch that she's going to survive the opening attack, can't wait to see what Jenna Ortega brings to the table. Here's another one. The new Scream is a blast and my favorite since the original. There's some sharp writing here, a nice balance of well-crafted scares and amusing commentary on modern horror. It also pokes a lot of fun in itself too, while remaining a bloody whodunit and a damn good time. I'm a fan. So the fact of the matter that the movie in and of itself, of course, I expected to be commenting on requels, which is the latest trend we have of a lot of horror franchises being revived and ignoring a lot of their sequels to be direct sequels to one in particular film in the franchise. like what Halloween's doing, while in and of itself Scream is kind of doing that while not doing it completely. So we have Nate Abrams, who said Scream is a bloody good time and serves as a touching homage and continuation for Wes Craven's iconic franchise and features some of the gruesomest, most original killings of the series. Legacy cast perfectly blends with the fresh meat. Jasmine Savoy Brown is the MVP. There's another mention of Jasmine Savoy Brown. So Mindy Meeks Martin, I know that's going to be on everyone's radar. She's going to be on everyone's radar. These reactions, of course, do not mean that Mindy makes it out of the film alive. There's been plenty of movies where someone has just been an MVP and they still ended up dying. So I don't want anyone to harp on the fact that it sounds like Mindy Meeks is going to be living. The last one we have here, the Scream movie is it. The nostalgia of it all took me back to the original film instantly. The cast was great. It's hilarious. And of course, the jump scares got me good. Shout out to the writers on this one because the writing in this is superb. So this, again, I'm loving the fact that people are honing in on or talking about the writing. How good the writing was to them anyway. I'm just now very curious to see what my thoughts will be on Monday after I see it. Because of the fact that with them talking about the writing, I'm going to be listening very closely to the dialogue and all the other things that are being done in this film when it relates to character development, etc., all the twists and turns, and how that all just comes back on rewatches and how that flows when you rewatch the film because of how genius the writing seems to be. So that was all I had regarding the positive reactions that have come out. If you want to listen to the score again that's coming from Brian Tyler later tonight, for some people, they have access to it already. I went on Spotify and tried to go on a few other platforms. I don't have access to it. It's supposed to be out at midnight for everyone on the 7th of January. If you're in other countries and other territories, of course, it's already that time. So that's how that's getting leaked. And, well, not leaked, but some of us in the States are already listening to it because those of you who already have access to it are sharing it with us. But those were some good, decent reactions that we got so far from the film. I know whoever is listening to this right now is very excited and can't wait to see the film for themselves next week. Not too long from now until we all get to experience it and talk about it and just gush over it and hear how the box office reception is, which is actually, Scream is set to make like $30 to $45 million its opening weekend, so that's going to be very good. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notification, and never miss a video. In the description, I have links to my social media accounts, my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course, to let me know any movies, news, or reviews I would cover in the future. With all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.